Hello everyone, my name is Relax and Panic, and this is another reaction to The Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime. It is episode 7, and you know what to do. As always, if you want to see the reaction itself, just go down into my descriptions, follow the links, replace the circumflex dot parts with real dots, and enjoy. Once you've done, feel free to come back here and hear my thoughts about this episode. So, see you soon. For those that came back, welcome back. What a great episode, and a very close one, you know. There was danger, how to solve it, and finished in one episode. That was a fast one. And I mean, this was not a weak enemy at all. Ifrit is, I guess, one mighty thing. I know it as, you know, like the personification of fire. At least I would say a major fire elemental. So he just wiped the ground with him. That was awesome. So let's go through it one by one. Oh, I forgot to check the name. We have the name of the summoner. I will check it later on and write it down. Because when Sorcerer König appeared, which by the way means king in German, he called the summoner by his name. So we know the name now. I will have to check that again. And he got one hit, instant killed by fire. So that was I mean, it makes sense. He's a bird. On the other side is a little girl, sure, and very, very hurt at this time, so very weak, but just possessed by the fire spirit, possibly. Yeah, bird versus fire, always a bad idea for the bird, unless you have Phoenix. So he isn't, so he is dead. And toast, smoked away. Ashes to the ground, gone with the wind, over. And it seems like the summoner himself was a bit surprised there. He doesn't show it very much. He's very calm in everything, even his mimics. He does not show very much what he thinks, a very cold on emotion. But he seemed to be surprised, in my opinion, about the power that was there. So clearly, Shizu gave Ifrit even more power, I guess, than he had before. Or he is able to perform better in her, whatever you want to call it. That was one thing. Then there was this incredibly sad scene. I mean, it is a really good thing. It sets up the character. It tells me so much about Shizu and why she's behaving the way she does. Just by showing this short, very short episode moment with the girl and the pet of the girl, Pizu, that was just heartbreaking. You can't say it otherwise. I mean, I'm kind of glad that they just did it within like 3 minutes. Because just think about if they would have done this over multiple episodes. Showing her past, how she's learning and getting better, you know, in using the powers of Ifrit and learning about the world. And there's this girl, and she's accompanied by it all the time. They are becoming friends. There's this little pet, and so on. If you would do that and stretch that over multiple episodes, this final moment would be even more devastating. It is already there. It is already in this moment. It's like, holy heck, that is dark. So sure, Shizu had no option there. It was not her decision. It just was the Ifrit who did it. So he protects his master. And the little pet Pizu was seen as an enemy. And I mean, it seems to have been pretty clever pet. So it knew that whatever the summoner is, it is some kind of evil thing. Yeah. And they got burned instantly. I mean, at least it was a more neither fast death by fires. But yeah, still devastating. And when Shizu fell out of it and was back in herself, the Ifrit was gone. I can clearly understand what happened there for her in this moment. The realization that you have no control over your body, over what you do. It is someone else in this case, but in the end, you have to live with it. So I'm pretty sure something like that happened multiple times later on. I mean, we've seen these burned villages, and when when she cracked in the end of the or in the middle of the episode, she said not again. So this losing control, Ifrit taking over and possibly burning everything around him happened before, possibly more than once, I'm pretty sure. And what does this tell us about her, about Shizu? She even said it in the episode, I cannot stay here with you because I bring trouble. She does not bring trouble in this. I mean, if you see her as a carrier of Ifrit, yes, but other would say she is the trouble being fused with Ifrit. So once you realize that wherever you go, you bring the possible option of death by fire, there are not so many things you can do. In the end, if you're a good person, like she seems to be, you only have the choice to say, I try to avoid people as much as possible. Which means stay out of villages, even of towns, you know, the bigger the more dangerous. But then she is on this journey to find the one that summoned her into this world. So, possibly to get rid of the Ifrit. So you need to interact with others to find him. You need to ask people. So this is where she was. She was searching and thus going from town to town, possibly avoiding the big ones, just to make sure there are not too many people that die due to the Ifrit. Ah, that is a sad story. I mean, whoa. Not a good one. She is known as Shiza. So that's a good thing. We now have a full name. Shiza, the Conqueror of Flames, a legendary hero from 50 years ago. So that's fitting, just by the age, you know. And she loses it again here in this village, in this small one. It seems like everyone got out, which is a good thing. And we had the heroes. I mean, I talked down on them in the last episodes. I realized that. So I was like, they are not the best heroes. They are, you know, they are funny and entertaining, but they don't seem to be very skilled, to say so. And when they entered the cage and everything, and I even in this episode I was like, hey, yeah, okay, you know, looking down a bit on them. But what they did in this episode, what they showed, clearly shows me, no, they may not be the most skilled ones, you know, but they are heroes. I mean, they stood there being aware that they have no chance at all. Their leader said it in the beginning, this is a legendary hero, we will die. We have no chance at all against Ifrit and against Shiza. This is just OP for us. And still, they stayed by saying, she's one of us. You know, we have to do this to help her, to maybe defend everyone else. I don't know. They did not specify it, but they stayed. So that is what a hero is. They just went from, you know, making fun of them from my side to, wow, they are the real thing. Maybe not skill-wise, but their attitude is just great. And Rimuru saw that as well, so those are some people you can trust. You know? Talking about trust, just that. Good one. I liked it. Then we had this very, very clever thing. Again, the nice thing of swallowing, using the Great Sage, using the ability to analyze everything by swallowing this icicle lens. Clever. I mean, it works, so sure. And he could do something like that or more in either every magic, I guess. I mean, the question is, shouldn't he have taken damage from the icicle lens? Ignoring, unless he is, immune to it as well, which might be. But apart from that, if he does not die from something that hits him, he possibly can analyze it. And like everything, that is a major thing. So every kind of magic that hits him and does not kill him, he might be able to analyze and to multiply, throw it back at you. And he even upgraded the version to Icicle Shotgun. Sure, just more shots. Why not? For the heroes, I talked about it. Good one. Even the tank who, when he realized that his shield wouldn't hold, his magic shield for the group, he turned his back to the attack and embraced his two comrades to make sure that his body gets hit first before his teammates. So once again, hero, as I said. And then we have the fire circle. So first, this one here, as I said, Doctor Strange, multiplying yourself, or in the D&D universe, mirror images, stuff like that. Rimuru did the right thing, just doing like an area effect to see if those are, most of them except for one, are like fake and possibly not taking much damage, and it worked out just like that. Only the original one stayed, everything else went down. And then he was in the middle of this flaming circle of doom, which normally, I guess, would kill like everyone, or most of people, everyone who's not on an incredibly high level. Like the fact that they showed him like shouting and arguing with himself and just feeling like, it's all over. Because I remembered the fact that when he died and he got made into this slime, there were multiple things, and two of them were that he said, it's, my blood is so hot flowing on the ground, something like that. And then he got the, I thought, resistance to heat, but they made an immunity out of it. And he said it's so cold when he was dying, and that's why he's possibly even got an immunity to cold as well. So, against someone like a fire spirit, that's just sticking it in your face. What do? You are the flame. You are the eternal fire, the presence of fire itself in this world. And he does not care at all. Because he's just immune to everything you do. Oh, unless you try to just stomp him, So that's tough luck for Ifrit. Just saying. Cool for us. So he swallowed him. I did not see that one coming. I thought, like, I don't know, he would use icicle barrages on him, more water. They even talked about this water explosion when he would hit a salamander with the water, that there would be like an explosion. Maybe he would go for something like that when everyone is gone. But no, he just swallowed him. And seeing that he's immune to him, why not? What should he do? Even from the inside. He doesn't care about it. Rimuru is like, I'm fine, I just eat you. So, Ifrit is in his belly now as well. And meets Veldora, the Storm Dragon. Who's and I thought, like, I mean, you could spit him out later on. Like, oh, you want to fight me, so first face Ifrit. Why not, Would be a surprise for possibly everyone. But it seems like Ifrit will not be there then. Because Veldora is like, oh, someone to play, I want to train. Hello. And I guess by the reaction of Ifrit and of Veldora, I'm pretty sure that Veldora is way more powerful than the Ifrit is. So he will have a bit of funny training, and then Ifrit is just either done or, well, serves a new master. Might be possible as well. Which brings me to serving masters, Shizu. So Shizu was searching for the summoner. And we know that it was said that Rimuru will have Shizu as his possible partner in the future, which might very well be true. When Rimuru swallowed Ifrit, he appeared in his belly, but Shizu is still outside. What does that mean? Does that mean that this connection is now severed, is now cut, that she's free of the Ifrit? If it is so, does that mean that she lost her fire powers? Or does she still at least have a bit of them? Or maybe even all of those fire powers just under her control? I don't know. I'm pretty sure that she will be divided from Ifrit. So this burning, in multiple ways, burning desire of her to end this time, to end the relationship with her master, her summoner, is not so necessary anymore because she's free. She can go and meet people and live with people without being afraid. Because You will not burn them anymore. Because Ifrit is gone. If that means her powers are gone or not, I think we will learn about possibly in the next episode or later on. I don't know. But it was a really good episode, and for the on-watchers who stood on the hill nearby, the goblins and the dwarfs and everyone, that is once again a proof of that one, that slime, is clearly the one. The master, the chieftain, our god, whatever you want to call it, you know? I mean, this was not an easy thing, and Ifrit, although he did not do much there due to the immunities of Rimuru, clearly had a presence which could be felt. I mean, you see that and you know, okay, that's just bad. And Rimuru just wiped him away like that. Gives you a clear statement about who has the power. Great episode. I really liked it. It was very funny, very entertaining. Brought everything a step forward, so they will have to start the village again, I guess, but that's how life is, sadly enough. So, that's it from me this time. As always, feel free to comment, like, and subscribe. And until the next time, my name is Relax and Panic. Goodbye and out.